1990 Ford Mustang LX Coupe, 54,000 miles. It has some tasteful mods. In the comments, let us know what your favorite Fox body is. Per the usual here at PC Classic Cars, it wouldn't be a regular week if we didn't have at least one Fox body that we are in and driving. And this is a great one. Obviously, if y'all are in the Fox body world, you know the Coupes are through the roof in value and they are getting harder and harder to buy with low miles. And this is a 1990 with 54,928 actual miles. Factory 5.0 automatic car. Clean Carfax, clean auto check, and all kinds of service records and receipts. And it's got a few tasteful mods, but nothing that's crazy. For starters, it still retains its original numbers matching 5.0. Runs fantastic. Nothing has really been done to the motor as far as I can tell. It performs like a stock 5-liter. This one does have the AOD automatic overdrive behind it. Shifts great. No transmission problems, no issues of any kind. Stock style rear end does have an aftermarket billet cover on the backside. My guess is the gears have been done at some point. It does feel a little bit, I hate using the word peppy, but it's got a little bit more off the line than just a factory one of these with an automatic. So it runs really well. We're cruising at 70 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour, just under 2,500 RPMs right now. So cruise is great, really no mechanical problems whatsoever. The AC is R134A, it blows nice and cold. Heat blows hot. Power steering, power front disc brakes. The disc brakes are an upgraded drilled and slotted rotor. You do have Flowmaster mufflers and tailpipes coming out the back, so a little bit more of an aggressive sound than your stock style mufflers, which on a 5-liter, Flowmasters are your best muffler set if you ask me. On the interior, it's code, I believe it was AA, which is your titanium interior. Seat covers are great, door panels are excellent. Top of the dash, lower dash, console with your ashtray door, center console itself with the lid, glove box door, headliner visors, map light, all of it which are in great condition. The only note that I can say is the piping on the edge of the top of the driver's seat has two little splits in the piping itself, really minimal there. Steering wheel's in excellent condition, gauges are all clear and easy to read. Again, the ashtray door opens and closes properly, glove box door opens and closes properly. Back seat is fantastic with no issues of any kind. The only disclaimers on this one is the speedometer is off by about 5 miles an hour due to the wheel and tire size. Then you have your notorious flashing airbag light on the dash. Inevitable to replace it or repair it. You can change the module. They do not remake the actual part to do that, so you have to buy a used one, and it's a 50-50 shot if you get your airbag light to stay off. So to be honest, really common thing on a Fox body for the airbag light to flash. But everything else is working on this car. You will see a screenshot of the Does It Work section in the additional media tab on the website pcclassiccars.com. Click on the inventory, click on this Mustang in the inventory, scroll to the very bottom, and you will see that additional media section, which has got the Carfax, the auto check, the Does It Work section, and the other items. Well, again, really performs like a stock style Fox body. The AODs are fun. If you don't want to shift gears, you can just put it in drive and go. If you want to, you can bang through the gears with the shifter there. Whatever someone would want to do. This car would be a lot of fun with the 5-speed, but I get it, the automatics are great. We sell just as many automatic Fox bodies as we do 5-speeds now. A lot of people just want to buy these cars, put them in drive, and just go cruising and have a cool kick-ass car like this Fox body. On the underneath, like a 54,000-mile car that's been well cared for. The floors are fantastic. The frame is great. Pinch welds look good. Couple little bent spots in the pinch welds from getting lifted by a floor jack, but really miscellaneous minor flaw there. Not even really worth noting, but it is a great car on the bottom. On the exterior, it is the code EP, which is your Vermillion red. This car retains all of its original VIN tags all the way around it, except for, obviously, you have an aftermarket cowl hood, but you have your VIN tag on the front bumper, front fenders, bottoms of both the doors, the quarter panels inside the deck lid in the back, the deck lid itself, and the rear bumper. So all of the VIN tags are all the way around the car. I do not have the original hood, so do not have a VIN sticker on that aftermarket cowl hood because, again, never would have came with the cowl hood. But the paint quality on it shows well. You do have some little scuffs, little nicks. There's like almost a J-shaped touch-up on the top of the fender extension on the passenger side. In the front up there, little stone chips on the front bumper, some little stone chips and little reaction spots on the cowl hood. Other little touch-ups walking around the car. A few little stone nicks on the lower portions of the rockers, and then a few little streaks, like little scuffs on the top of the deck lid itself. All really minor superficial stuff. And then around the quarter window trim, you can kind of see some paint flaws there that have been touched up. Overall, it is a really good looking car with the Billet Specialties 17-inch wheels, nice tires all the way around. But you do have your little imperfections that you can find photos of in the additional media tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. So make sure you guys really check that out. It's got all the goodies in there for you. As far as your suspension, outside of some aftermarket sway bars, it's all factory style equipment. Suspension feels good. Shocks have been replaced. Has a good road feel, doesn't beat you to death. I will say on really, really hard bumps, you might get a tiny little tire rub on the inside of the rear wheel wells, but minimal. Again, not even really worth noting. If you have two people in here, you might get a little bit of it, but under regular driving, I'm not experiencing any of it. Just kind of a side little disclaimer that it might happen if you have multiple people in the car. Steering, again, feels good. The brakes feel good with those drilled and slotted rotors up front. It really stops the car nice. Glass is in great condition. You do have a little nick in the windshield over here on the driver's side. Other couple little spots in the windshield, but no spider cracks, no bullseyes, no major streaking. Power windows work like they should. You have your rear defrost button for the defrost in the back. That's your flasher button, which also works properly. Power mirrors work. Have your horn button. Manual sliding seats on both sides. I am gonna downshift the car here into low, and we'll roll into it a little bit. Nice smooth shifts. Really performs great. Inside the trunk in the back, it's all factory, very nice back there. Nothing's out of place. Shows really well. Factory style Fox body inside the trunk. And then when you pop the hood, it does have your aftermarket blue hoses in there. Probably been on the car for a while. They show well. Charging system's doing its job. No dead battery issues. Fluids all check out nice. Again, this is the original numbers matching motor to the car. Cowl hood, again, looks good. Some people don't like it, some people like it. I think it looks good on this car with the aftermarket 17-inch Billet Specialty wheels. Just kind of a good combo of a stock style car mechanically outside of some Flowmasters, and then stock interior, and then a couple little changes done cosmetically with the wheels and tires and the cowl hood. I like the Vermillion red, good looking color, really nice looking car with the polished wheels. Drives fantastic, lower mileage example, just under 55,000 actual miles. I forgot to touch on it, but your rear view mirror has a little hazy spot in the top center and then also the lower center, but it does not impede your vision looking out of the back glass. All kinds of receipts and paperwork on this one. Again, clean Carfax, clean auto check. Really, outside of the airbag light flashing and the speedo being off a few miles an hour, there's not a whole lot to really complain about on this one. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 1990 Ford Mustang LX Coupe with 54,935 actual miles. From myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. We'll catch you guys on the next video.